Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm going to be working on Project 2 of the close to my heart scrapbooking workshop called Wonderland. Okay, so here are the supplies for the second project in the Wonderland workshop kit for close to my heart. And I'm just going to set aside the die cut punch out pieces, and this is the photo mat and the rest of the die cut pieces. I'm just going to set those aside. Now in the samples it says to use the hat paper as the background, so it would go something like this. Now, I am scrapbooking pictures of my grandson, and I don't mind using pink on his pages, but I don't want them to be primarily pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip the paper over and use that as the kind of border part. Yeah? And we'll have the little, mountains and things. All the things. And this is the other one, and it already had these circles pre-punched, and then inside the circles were these little bits that we punched out. So yeah, and I think I might gut these background pages because so much of it is getting covered up, and I'll throw those into my scraps for my future layouts. So that's where I'm going to start. I'm just going to pause the camera here and I will be right back. Alright, so for project 2, we are going to start here. Let me see, what do I want to show you? I gutted the paper, the background paper, so that I can use it on a future layout. And I'll often do this if I like the paper. So that's that. Took that square out, put the pink cardstock on top, and then I traced the circles from this punch-out sheet onto my pink cardstock so that I would know where to place my photos. So this one is a 5x5 photo. I just cut it down from a 5x7. I printed it at 5x7. And this is a 4x4, and this is a 4x4 as well. So I'm just going to adhere those down before we put down our next sheet of paper. Now, printing at home, I find it to be no more or less expensive than when I was printing at the store. And I think part of that is because I buy my photo paper mostly from thrift shops, and I buy my ink online from either from Epson or from Amazon, depending on who has the best price when I need to order. But I do buy the exact ink. I don't buy anything different. I don't want to wreck my... Now I know that the people say to use, like, what if you have an Epson printer and you have a Epson, then buy Epson paper, and I'm sure there's some important truth in that. However, these two photos are printed on Epson paper because I ordered it was cheaper at the time that I ordered the ink with the photo paper than it was to order just the ink. And then this one is printed on Staples photo paper, and I don't feel like there's enough of a difference for me to be concerned about that. So just gonna take these off carefully so that I know where they go, because it took me a hot minute to figure out which of these little bits were supposed to be die cuts and which were going to be stickers. So there we go. And then I'm gonna adhere this piece down over top. And I find this super interesting because how many of you still make photos into shapes because I don't very often, but I know that not long ago I took a class from Victoria Marie. I'm sure most of you have heard of her. She's lovely. And she encouraged us in the class, and I can't remember which class it was. I think, I don't recall. But in the class, she did photos in circles. And so I tried it, and I actually really liked it. And I think I will like this one too, once I can get this laid down properly without too much or too little of the pink showing. Struggling. Sorry, I'm kind of out of frame, but I need to be like over top of it to see what I'm doing. That's as close as I'm gonna get. Okay. So the pink on this end is a little weak, but that's okay. We'll make do. Okay. So there is the base of our layout, and I really like that it's framed in there. It's kind of cute, okay? Just gives a little something different. So then I am going to get some of these things laid down on here, just as they are in the sample. So this one starts with this pink tree and a house. There we go. Okay. So I hope that you don't mind these longer videos, but because I'm doing the project with you in real time, it's gonna be a little bit longer. So I hope you grabbed a cup of something that you love and are happy to just sit back and watch or scrapbook while I'm scrapbooking. Sometimes I like to have videos like this on that are a little bit longer in the background so that I don't have to like search for what I'm gonna watch next as often or right away if I have something I want to be focused on. I wonder if maybe I'll run these through here. No, because some of the longer ones won't fit. I'll just use this again. So yeah, I realized how long the first one was and thought, oh gosh, I hope I'm not boring people to tears. But I just feel like I talk about these kits so often, and I love them so much for the simplicity of them, and I know that other scrapbookers need that sometimes too. Sometimes, and not just for crops, because just because I said it like that, but also because like sometimes I know I come into my craft room and I'm like, okay, well I have a little bit of time, but I actually don't have a lot of mental energy, or I've lost my mojo or what have you. And then when you have something like this that you can just pull out and it gives you all the cutting guide and the like tells you all the things, I just think that that's super helpful, you know. Move this. There we go. I just think that that's super helpful in like getting back on track or getting things started, you know. So I hope that some of you find it interesting. It's a little bit different from like subscribing to a kit because it comes with like the written instructions, and actually I think, if I'm not mistaken, they do like Facebook Live events where you can watch their designers put the kit together, and I think they do like the cutting instructions and all of that. So if you wanted to do it that way, I think you could. But like I said, I usually use them when I'm away from home, which I haven't been scrapbooking away from home much in the last couple of years. A little bit here and there when I could, but I really love that. And So I wanted to share that with you, and I wanted to do it with one that was currently available so that if somebody was like, oh well, that was nice, but I can't buy it, I didn't want anybody to be annoyed with that either. So this one is currently available on the website, and I will have it linked below. I don't know where everybody is from, but I will have a Canadian maker and an American maker linked below. So we're catching as many crafters as possible. I don't know if any other company offers this kind of kit. Does anybody know? Does anybody know if there's other companies that are like, yeah, here's the supplies you need and all the dimension, here's what you need to cut it down to, and like that whole sort of, like here I kind of built the layout for you, you just need to put it together, and kind of takes the guesswork out of it. I don't know. Because I know there's lots of kit clubs and stuff, but I think they're just like coordinating papers and supplies that come together. One of the other things that I really like about these is that it's not like a subscription of any kind. You can just like be like, oh yeah, I like that one, I'm gonna order that one, or I like this collection, but I don't want to order the collection, I want to just be able to put a layout together. You can order it like that. It doesn't have to be like every single kit that they put together. It's just super like random whenever you feel like you want to, sort of thing. So this is my title, The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. I am going to build the little cluster down here out of stickers. Let's see. I think it looks like it's this gray house sticker. That's cute. It's like a little village at the bottom. And these are just pictures of my grandbaby playing in his backyard with his puppy when his puppy was new. She loved being in the backyard, and of course he wanted to be with her. He loves his puppy. What kid doesn't, right? She's gotten so big. My goodness. Like I think this was even before his little sister was born. They got the dog, and then by the time the baby sister came around, the dog was enormous, and she's even bigger. I think when she stretches out, she's almost as tall as my son, and he's like 6'1". So there we go. How's that for cute and easy? And then there are some like spots for enamel dots on here. Maybe I will pull those out because they kind of go with the title-ish. Most wonderful time. I guess this could have doubled as like a Christmas layout, hey? Like if you went, what do you call it? I wanted to say Christmas tree shopping, but that's not what I meant. So that's wrong. If you went looking at Christmas lights is what I'm thinking. Boy, some days I tell you, makes me wonder how I'm gonna be when I'm actually really old. So yeah, these would be good for like going to a Christmas village, or even gingerbread houses, because they have like the little house theme going. But yeah, I'm gonna put these little dots as kind of like continuing my title. It's gray. then on this side, I'm going to do it backwards this way. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do page 2 of this project, which again, I'm doing 2 single page layouts where they intended it to be 1 double page spread. Where did I put it? Here it is. Hiding it under my bag of goodies. Okay, so these are the 2 pages side by side-ish. And I'll show you them together at the end. And again, in the sample, it's supposed to be the other side of the paper, but you don't have to make it the way it is in the sample. You can do it however you want. So that turned out pretty cute. And these will go close together probably in his album because they were about a month apart, so, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, we could put them even in next to each other if we wanted to. And this one is just of the snowman he built with his mom and dad. Super cute. All those things he got to do before his sister was born when he had mommy and daddy all to himself. I think sometimes he misses those days. But shh, don't tell the baby sister. Okay, so now let's see. I think I might have cut or glued this sheet down a bit too early because it looks like this kind of goes off the edge and then gets cut down. So does this one. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tack it down in the center. It's not the end of the world. I'll just figure it out. It also tells you on the branding strips, I don't know if you know this, but on a Close to My Heart collection, so if you buy just the papers, it tells you which colors it goes with. So like they have cardstock in these colors and inks in these colors and all number of things in these colors. And so it says like featured colors: charcoal, desert rose, glacier, mulberry, peach, rosemary, sapphire, white daisy, and wisteria. So it tells you like if you have all the Close to My Heart products, I was gonna say projects, you would know like which ones to pull out. Or if you wanted to buy the things that go with it, you could, you know, order the cardstock or whatever. It does tell you. When you order it, it tells you to. You don't have to wait till it arrives in the mail. It will be in the description. I'll do the same thing over here. I'm sorry if you can't really see that. I'm just lifting it and then holding it down on the edge where it's flat and then snipping it off where the paper ends so that they end in the same spot and have the right angle and all of that stuff. And then I'll tack down the edges. There we go. So this is a cute, unique way to use your branding strips, or I think Close to My Heart calls them zip strips. And instead of straight across the page or as a border strip, is it like as in crisscross? I like that. See, if I get one little takeaway from these things, boy, I tell you, it's teaching me something. Never too old to learn things. Never too experienced of a scrapbooker to learn things. That's for darn sure. Okay, so then I'm going to take the mountains, oops, which are a pretty big element on this page, and I am going to glue those down. under this blue zip strip. Maybe I tacked it down too soon. There we go. There we go. There. And then our photo. And I don't need to bring out my T-square because we have lines on the paper, which helps me to figure out close enough how my photo goes. Maybe I need to wait on that until I see what size this is. So this is going to be the title for my page. And I want it to kind of be in the center of these two like crisscrossy things. And there we go. Now I think I want to pop that up. So going back to my adhesive drawer. Let's see what we got. Let's go back to our foam. This is my last sheet of foam like this, by the way, so I'm kind of excited about getting it all in the, getting it used up as much as possible. And I know I'll use it all. Just sometimes when I'm like wanting to buy something new, it feels like it's taking a long time. And that's going to be hard for me this year because I'm kind of on a, not a spending freeze, but like a spending chill, I guess, just buying with intention, right? So don't buy it until you're starting to run low, or, you know, it has its purpose. Don't buy new white cardstock until you're running low. Don't buy it when you have a drawer full plus extras kicking around. Not necessary. I'm just going to ink the edges of this sticker piece. And I'm going to put it there. That's cute. And then this little tab piece that, oh, these also, I forgot about these. Okay, so these are gonna go across the top, which means I should have put them down before I put this down. Oops. Sorry, I got quiet there for a second. I was thinking about something completely unrelated to scrapbooking and forgot I was recording. I'm so sorry. So here is the, these are some of the laser cut pieces. I don't know if you remember seeing those at the beginning, but they came in this also like a punch out sheet. So those are part of this kit. And every kit comes with something a little different. Sometimes it comes with enamel dots, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it comes with wood veneer, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it comes with, so it's like always something like fun to play with. And I do think whatever is in the kit is reflected in the price of the kit, but I really like that. Oh my gosh, that's super cute. See? Okay, and then this goes at the top of the photo. Okay, and then it's got a little sticker here that says layer up, which really goes with all bundled up, doesn't it? See how when somebody like figures all that stuff out for you, it's just so nice. I didn't have to think about that. And what else? So in the sample, there are 2 trees, and I think they're sticker trees. Maybe not. Maybe one's a sticker and one's a die cut. Hang on. So here's the sticker tree. And it goes like this. Further this way. There we go. And we want it to be growing up as a tree and not sideways like the curve of the mountain. There we go. And then this piece, I think. Yeah. Last little die cut piece for this project, which is cool. There. And then, what else? What else do I need? Oh, it has a couple of little people skating right here, but I'm not going to use the skating because we're not skating in this photo, not that it matters. I'm either going to use this, and see that doesn't really fit, but I might use it on my next project. But instead, I am going to use a maybe I'll use these mittens because I don't think they're in the next one, are they? Oh yeah, they are. I'll use something else in that one. I'll use these ones on here. So for this, because I'm going to layer it kind of like on top of this other sticker bit. There. Okay. There we go. And there we go. That took a little minute to figure out, but we're good. We're good. All figured out. And I think I'm just gonna close that little gap there. All bundled up. Too cute. Yeah. What else can I put on here? I think that's gonna be it for now. I'll get some journaling on there later, and then I will add some enamel dots, and that will be it. So I'm gonna put this back in my adhesive drawer and show you the projects side by side. Put my lid on my glue so it doesn't dry out. This ugly scrap of paper for my ink so it doesn't dry out either. And there we go. We have 2 super cute layouts of this little guy that can either go together or not. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So that is project number 2 of the close to my heart scrapbooking workshop called Wonderland, which is still available, and if you're interested in purchasing it, I will have links down below. I am not myself a maker, so this is in no way an advertisement, but I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click that like button to give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more of my videos, it would make my day to have you as a subscriber. Just click the subscribe button and be sure to hit the notification bell if you would like to be notified when a new video goes up. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.